Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Realty with Mohsin and Sid. This is Mohsin Sheikh and my name is Sid Sarkar, and we are bringing to you another informative session about real estate, and also we hope that you had a very happy Christmas holidays and going into New Year.
Hello, namaste, sat sri akal, salam. Good evening and welcome back to our another great session of Realty with Sid and Mohsin, where we discuss nothing but real estate. First of all, we would like to thank all of our viewers for sending us so much feedback and lots of emails, and we are definitely working towards improving our offerings as well as working towards your suggestions. We have received an overwhelming response on certain topics to cover into our show. Today's important, one of the most important topic which we have been asked to cover in our show is first-time home buying.
First-time home buying. That sounds like a very overwhelming subject, but it's a very important subject. So you have asked us to cover that in our segment. We'll definitely try our best to do that.
Sure, Sid. To be very honest, this is an inevitable step where each and every single one of us will have to pass through this process sooner or later.
Yeah, and we cannot stress more on the fact that you need the right people to represent you in every aspect of home buying process. We'll go through in details with that, and very, very important is you always work with a registered realtor, and that's a must.
This is very true. This is very true. You always need a professional service in any transaction of the real estate, which includes buying, selling, investment, staging. It also includes home inspection as well as lawyer services. And you do not want to go wrong in any step of this real estate transaction, which is very important, which is very crucial in your life.
Talking about first-time home buying, I think the most important factor is timing. Isn't it?
For sure. Timing. Very, very crucial. Crucial step in the whole process is the timing. Just to give you a very small example, in cricket, you don't need muscles to hit a big shot. You only need a timing. Rohit Sharma, if you talk about Rohit Sharma.
Yeah. He is pure class and pure timing.
Exactly. आपको टाइमिंग ही बहुत सारा एक इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर रहता है ये प्रोसेस के अंदर. If you take an example, if you are running late, you may miss your train, you may miss your bus, you may miss your plane.
So same thing applies on real estate. So timing is everything, guys. Do the right thing at the right time, and that will help you very much in your real estate deals.
For sure. Sid, तुमको क्या लगता है कि apart from timing, what is another most important factor in any transaction of this real estate process?
I think education is a key, right? Don't you think so?
Sure, for sure.
Education is such an important factor. That is the purpose. The whole purpose of our doing this program is to educate our viewers regarding the real estate market and where it is headed, and take out the speculation out of the way and take more informed decisions when it comes to real estate. And we cannot stress more on this fact that education is the key. There is a lot of material available out there on internet, in magazines, but always make sure that the material that you're relying on is from a very good source, right? I mean, you have to trust a registered realtor. He gets all his materials from Real Estate Commission of Ontario, RICO and ORIA and all these bodies, right?
Trusted sources.
I cannot stress more on the fact that education is key. The quality of the information that you get all depends on where you're getting it from. Mm-hmm. So reliable sources is a must. ORIA and CREA, all these bodies give you very reliable information regarding real estate, and that is very important. That will help you to take an educated decision. So there are chances that you will not make a mistake, and always again work with a registered real estate agent.
Great. सिद ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया टाइमिंग का कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है एज वेल एज एजुकेशन का कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है इन द होल प्रोसेस. एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है जो आपको बहुत ही हेल्पफुल है ये पूरे प्रोसेस के अंदर, विच इज़ अ प्रॉपर्टी विच यू आर प्लानिंग टू बाय. सिद क्या कहना चाहोगे उसके बारे में?
That's your ultimate goal, a property, right? So as I said, everything blends into one. Education and right advice and everything will lead you to the right property. Now every property is different.
Right.
हर एक प्रॉपर्टी की अपनी स्टोरी होती है, अपनी बैकग्राउंड होता है, राइट? यू नीड टू लुक एट ऑल द अदर एस्पेक्ट्स एज वेल बिफोर यू गेट इनटू दैट प्रॉपर्टी स्टेज. इज विच एरिया you want to move into, which pocket you want to invest in, whether it's gonna give you a return in the future or not. These are a lot of factors that we'll describe and we'll talk and discuss in more details in future in the next 10 minutes. And also you need to take into consideration आपका commute कैसा है. Guessing and speculation has been there in the market for the last 10 years. Market ऊपर ही जा रही है, but we are talking about getting the right house for the right person.
Right.
And that is a realtor's dream, and that is a buyer's dream, and that is not necessarily seller's dream, but that's a buyer's dream. So that's what we want to do for you guys. The second thing is that every property comes with a background. It has a story. So you need to get the proper disclosure before you get into such a deal.
Right.
But before everything, you need to consider where you want to invest, which pocket you want to invest, how much you want to invest. So for these things, we will discuss in more details as the show goes on. And you will see that we will discuss about affordability factors and everything else.
Sure. हमारे सारे दोस्तों के लिए हम लोग कुछ टिप्स हम शेयर करना चाहेंगे which would be very much helpful in the whole process of first time home buying. जो पहला फैक्टर सामने आता है which is research. सिर्फ तुम क्या बोल रहे हो, रिसर्च कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है और उसका कितना वैल्यू है इन द होल प्रोसेस?
Exactly. Research is very important. That's the key. That's the first stepping stone towards getting to your dream property. Research इतना important है. It's part of the education. You are educating yourself. You're getting the right information from the right source. उसमें आपको देखना है कौन से कम्युनिटी में आप घर खरीदना चाहते हो. पहली बात है, राइट? और दूसरा है कम्यूट आपका कैसा होगा, राइट? आपके लोकेशन में कितने सुपरमार्केट्स हैं, स्कूल्स कैसे होंगे, आपका लाइफस्टाइल आप कैसा चाहते हैं. डू यू वांट अ लेड बैक एरिया और यू वांट अ एरिया विद लॉट ऑफ हसल बसल? इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन यू.
श्योर. एक और फैक्टर है क्रेडिट स्कोर. क्रेडिट स्कोर के बारे में आप क्या हमारे दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
That is another very important tip for the first time home buyer. Credit score.
Right.
We are going a little bit slow with that because credit score is so important.
Correct.
That that is the first step before anything else. Before you even put an offer, you need to make sure that you are pre-approved for the right product in the financial offering, right? So credit score will tell you where you stand in terms of your borrowing capacity.
Correct.
A bank will look at you not as Mohsin,
right,
but that they'll look at your credit score and see how good or bad you are.
Correct.
When it comes to borrowing money, right?
Right.
So please do yourself a favor, pull up your credit score. You can go to equifax.ca and probably it's $29 or $30. Spend that money, it's well spent. Pull up your credit report, a detailed one, not a short one. Detailed report where it'll tell you exactly where you have, what kind of liabilities you have, what is your score, what is your acceptability factor, like how good or how we don't want to use the word bad, but how acceptable you are in the eyes of the lender.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. एक और फैक्टर है फर्स्ट टाइम होम बाइंग प्रोसेस के अंदर which is very crucial also at the same time. So many times we are missing that particular section of the whole process, which is a down payment and the miscellaneous cost. सिद्ध क्या बताना चाहेंगे आप?
Yeah, that ties into the affordability segment as well. If you have only $10 in your pocket, you're not gonna go get a car, right? So similarly, look at your finances, look at how much you can put down in terms of money, and stick to it. Do not, because if you go to a builder's office, they will often sway you to invest that $10,000 more, isn't it?
Right.
हमने कितनी बार सुना है कि बोलते हैं यार $5 बढ़ेगा आपके इसमें, आपके मॉर्गेज में क्या फर्क पड़ जाता है. बट गाइज एवरीथिंग एड्स अप. सो यू नीड टू ड्रॉ अ लाइन समवेयर कि मैं इससे ज़्यादा आई कैनॉट अफोर्ड, and that is gonna stand you in good stead in future, because come hard times you will have to bank on that money, right? So that is the affordability that we are talking about. So be very strict with your limit, draw the line, and also the less credit you take is better for you. You should have more assets and you should have a positive net worth, right? At the end of the day.
ठीक है सिद्ध, डाउन पेमेंट के बारे में हमने डिस्कस किया. एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ थी जो हम उसके साथ में कवर करना चाहते हैं, विच इज़ मिसलेनियस कॉस्ट. miscellaneous cost in terms of closing cost, जहाँ पे कई बार ऐसा होता है कि first time home buyer they land up in troubles and they are not able to manage their miscellaneous cost. क्या बताना चाहेंगे आप?
It's part of the closing cost. I mean, apart from the mortgage that you will be paying anyways and the property tax, there are several costs that kicks in, and a lot of first-time home buyers are not aware of the fact that they have to pay for moving. They have to pay for, depending on the kind of property that they're buying. Even the house is new, we really, these are key things you have to do as a buyer. You have to get the property inspected from a registered home inspector.
Correct.
Whether the house is new or it's old. You know how many shortcuts the builders are pulling off nowadays, right? With the kind of houses that they're handing out.
Right.
So it's very, very key that you have the home inspected by a registered home inspector.
Sure. एक और चीज़ है which is a current change into the market. First time home buyer को ये current change in the market कितना affect करेगा?
Change in the market in terms of the mortgage you're talking about, right?
Right.
So the mortgage rules are coming in from 1st of January 2018. So everybody has to keep in mind that a conventional mortgage will be stressed at a higher rate of interest. So keep that in mind. Again, education is key. Educate yourself, talk to the right kind of people, talk to your registered mortgage agent.
Sure.
Registered mortgage broker. These are the people that your go-to people, your lawyer, your mortgage agent, your realtor, your home inspector. These are your go-to people. Make sure they're registered, get all the information from them, see how it affects you in the short term and in the long term.
Thank you very much, Sid. हमारे viewers के लिए हमने बहुत सारे tips discuss किए. If you don't mind, आप अगर एक flow chart बताना चाहेंगे हमारे viewers के लिए जहाँ पे पूरा process जो first time home buying का पूरा process cover हो, can you please go through some of the steps?
As I said, our intention is to bring you as much information as we can. We want to keep it slow, simple, so that everybody can understand. अगर आपको हमारे बोलने से समझ में नहीं आ रहा तो you can always call us, right? What is the number, Machine?
Our number is 647-892-1234.
Yeah.
647-892-1234.
And you can email us at therealtybulls@gmail.com. Going back to your question, the flowchart. Flowchart is basically, we want to give you the steps to follow, right? The first thing is to get the right person to represent you in real estate. Get a registered realtor, talk to him, and after that, once that is done, do your research, right? That's the next step. And that is again in consultation with him where you want to invest and all that. Once you have figured that out, you have to do the pre-approval.
Correct.
That is the next step, right? Pre-approval के बाद आप जब वो pre-approval letter आपके पास आ जाएगा, बैंक बोलेगा कि इतने दिनों के लिए आपको ये रेट हम कवर करेंगे. That means you know where you stand in terms of affordability. वो कवर हो गया, इसके बाद आप प्रॉपर्टी ढूंढना शुरू करोगे. Right? तो आपने प्रॉपर्टी ढूंढ के दिया सेलर को, बायर को, and then after that you wanna put in the offer.
Right.
जब आप ऑफर डालते हो, slow down at that point, because that is the time that you need to make sure that you go in the right path and you cover all the steps and you cover all your bases, so you don't have any problem while closing.
Right.
For example, you need to put that 5 days condition, right? So that you can get your finance organized, you can get the home inspection done. Right? So once that is done, you give a waiver.
Correct.
So once a waiver is done, that those conditions are waived off, now your deal is firm. Now you're waiting for the closing. That is the time when you utilize that time to make sure that your moving and all that is taken care of. Right? And once that is done, also put in a clause which says you can visit the property a couple of times, and put it in writing. Everything should be in writing. There's no verbal agreements here, right? Real estate is all about written agreements.
Right.
So put it in writing that you want to visit the property couple of times or 3 times or 4 times, whatever you are comfortable with. Also make sure that your real estate agent documents all the things like appliances, right? We don't want any conflict down the road. So once that is done, he takes down the serial numbers, that is all covered, you're all good for closing. Now you can relax, right? Wait for your call from the lawyer, and he's going to tell you more about the closing costs and everything else. So once you do that, you've closed your property, now you're ready to move in.
Right.
Make your move, and hopefully that property would be a good investment for you, and we wish you all the best with that.
That's great. That's great. दोस्तों जो प्रोफेशनल रियल्टर होता है वो रियल्टर इट्स नॉट अंटिल देयर जॉब इज नॉट अंटिल द डील इज क्लोज वो आपके साथ रहता है एज एंड व्हेन व्हेनेवर यू हैव अ क्वेश्चन इवन आफ्टर द क्लोजिंग सो मेनी टाइम्स यू हैव सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स व्हिच यू एनकाउंटर फॉलोअप्स सो वो रियल्टर आपके साथ ऑलवेज रहना चाहिए एज एंड व्हेन रिक्वायर्ड
एब्सोल्युटली और मोहसिन ने बहुत सही बात बताया इधर राइट रियल्टर का जॉब वहीं पे ख़त्म नहीं होता इट गोज़ ऑन एंड ऑल्सो मोहसिन हमको बताएं कि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से क्या इंसेंटिव है फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर्स के लिए
परफेक्ट ये भी एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है विच वी नीड टू कंसिडर फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम होम बाइंग प्रोसेस गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से देर आर सो मेनी अलाउंसेस जो 3 इंपॉर्टेंट अलाउंसेस है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इज लैंड ट्रांसफर टैक्स रिबेट government is providing up to $4,000 of land transfer tax rebate for first time home buyers. Again, do your due diligence, consult your accountant, consult your lawyer for a professional advice, and these rules are changing on and off.
Yep.
तो कई बार ये जो limits है वो प्लस एंड माइनस होते रहते हैं. Second important allowance which is also being provided by the government for first time home buyers are home buying plan. So you can withdraw up till $25,000 from your RRSP towards providing the down payment for the first time home buying process, which you need to contribute back to that RRSP account within down the line in next 15 years. Again, do your due diligence, consult your accountant for this.
Yeah.
One more important thing is GST and HST rebate.
The taxes, yeah.
These rules are again, as I said, these rules and the limits are changing. Please consult your accountant and lawyers.
Yeah. So every step of the way, as Mohsin is emphasizing, talk to the right kind of people, consult your lawyer, accountant, your mortgage agent. Also, there are some mistakes that a first-time home buyers sometimes make.
Right.
How important is realtor in this picture, and what kind of mistakes a new home buyer can make?
से बहुत सारे इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स हैं जो कॉमनली उसको अवॉइड किया जाता है या उसका नॉलेज कम रहता है फ्रॉम रियल्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू और फ्रॉम द क्लाइंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू पर्सपेक्टिव जो कॉमन चीज़ है उसमें फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इज टू चूज़ अ राइट रियल्टर राइट रियल्टर आपके साथ काम करे वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आई वुड से इज़ प्री अप्रूवल सो मेनी टाइम्स हमारे क्लाइंट्स वो डील के अंदर पूरा ट्रांजैक्शन कंप्लीट करते हैं बट दे आर नॉट प्री अप्रूव एंड देन दे end up with some surprises from the bank side, from the mortgage lenders. So that is also very important. There are few other common mistakes. What do you say about it?
Yeah, Mohsin raised a very valid point with the realtor and the pre-approval.
Right.
With the realtor, you have to develop the trust with the realtor, right? And obviously pre-approval. The third one is people do not consider the closing cost. We say this time and again, probably it's becoming a little bit repetitive,
right.
But these are important things. And you as a first time home buyer cannot go away from the fact that you are a first time home buyer and you will face some problems, and these are the challenges that we want you not to face. So we don't want you to learn the hard way. These are tips for you guys, and we hope that you enjoyed our program. Very informative, and we slowed it down for you so everybody can understand. और Mohsin bhai, आप कुछ बोले?
Thank you very much, Sid, for covering every single aspects and every single scenario for first time home buying process. हमारे जितने भी दोस्त हैं, हमारे जितने भी viewers हैं, उनको हम लोग जितना भी हमारी तरफ से हम लोग टिप्स दे पाए, जितने भी हम लोग प्रोफेशनल इंडस्ट्री से लेके आए आपके लिए, जो स्पेशल गेस्ट होते हैं उनके भी उनके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू होते हैं और उनकी एडवाइजेस भी इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द होल प्रोसेस, इन द होल ट्रांजैक्शन.
करेक्ट. एंड वी वुड आल्सो अप्रिशिएट अ लॉट ऑफ फीडबैक फ्रॉम यू. प्लीज राइट टू अस therealtybulls@gmail.com और हमें फ़ोन कर सकते हैं आप 647-892-1234 regarding any question you might have at any hour of the day. Is that fair to say?
Anytime, I would
Anytime. You can call us or leave us a message. We'll get back to you. We really appreciate your feedback regarding our show. And हमें बहुत सारी emails आ रही हैं और please don't stop writing to us. Our email address is therealtybulls@gmail.com. And our phone number is 647-892-1234. You can call us or text us or email us for more information. Also, we will need to take a short break now, and we'll be back with a very special guest. And we hope that you enjoyed our show so far, and stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys.
Here you go.
चॉकलाटो।
असली बात तो अंदर है छुपी।
बिस्कोनी चॉकलाटो, इसके खास कुकी में है छुपी रिच क्रीमी चॉकलेट।
बात तो है इसमें।
ऐसी ही बात है तुम में भी।
छुपी है तुझ में जो बात, दिखा दे अपना वो अंदाज।
बिस्कोनी चॉकलाटो, it's special inside.
रंग वाली, भरम वाली, न्यूज वाले, व्यूज वाले, भेल वाले, मेल वाले, कराची वाले, खैबर वाले, लाहौर वाले, और पिंडी वाले, इन शॉट पूरे पाकिस्तान वाले। चिली मिली, चिली मिली के हमत वाले, कैंडीलैंड चिली मिली।
मैं हूं जहांगीर खान, स्क्वाश कोर्ट का चैंपियन, लेकिन रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट का चैंपियन मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन। मुझे उन पर यकीन है, आप भी करके देखिए।
जहांगीर खान और हजारों क्लाइंट्स का चहेता मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन। रेजिडेंशियल प्रॉपर्टीज और इन्वेस्टमेंट्स दोनों के लिए ही सही मशवरा, सही फैसला। मकान जिसे आप अपना घर कहने में फख्र महसूस करेंगे। मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन, 4163185264।
You don't have a website yet, and you want to design your own website or redesign it. So, now is the right time. NJ Marketing is offering free websites. Just sign up with NJ Marketing for digital marketing. NJ is offering a complete package for digital marketing, which includes social media marketing with graphic design, search engine optimization, and email marketing for only $255. Don't wait. Sign up now and grow your business by capturing high-quality leads that will increase your profits. Call now 1-888-230-7357 or visit www.njmarketings.com.
An exclusive multi-designer studio specialized in wedding planning services, bridal wear, casual party wear, jewelry, shoes, purses, dupattas, men's and kids' clothes. You name it, we have it. Some of the Pakistani designer labels we carry are Sami K, Agha Noor, Sana Safinaz, Anas Abrar, Zainab Chutani, Wahaj Khan, Fatma Khan, and many more. Parahan, sheer elegance. We believe in quality service and best price.
You can contact 9075 Derry Road West, Unit number 1, Milton, Ontario.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू अवर शो रियलिटी विद मोहसिन एंड सिद। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे शो के अंदर। आज के शो के अंदर हम लोग बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सनालिटी लेके आए हैं रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री के अंदर, जो बहुत सालों से काम करते हैं। बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट है और हमारे फ्रेंड्स हैं इंद्रजीत सज्जन एंड हिना रब फ्रॉम स्पेक्ट्रम रियलिटी। इंद्रजीत साहब एंड हिना जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे शो के अंदर। वेलकम टू अवर शो।
Thank you. So how has been your journey so far, Indrajit ji?
हाय, रियलिटी प्रोग्राम देखने वाले सभी दर्शकों को मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग। और जर्नी, मैं 2000 में आया था कनाडा। तो शुरू में मैंने अपना काम किया जैसे सभी करते हैं। फर्स्ट स्टेज होती है फैक्ट्री लाइफ, उसके बाद में ट्रकिंग, उसके बाद में मैंने लाइसेंस लिया 2005 में। 6 में मैंने रीमैक्स ज्वाइन किया, तो मैंने 8 साल काम किया रीमैक्स में। उसके बाद में मैंने कंपनी चेंज कर लिया, क्योंकि जो मार्केट की कंडीशन थी, लोग थोड़े नए घरों में बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड थे। तो फिर मैंने चेंज कर लिया। तो स्पेक्ट्रम में इस टाइम मैं स्पेक्ट्रम रियल्टी सर्विस में काम करता हूँ, और मुझे ऑलरेडी 2.5 ईयर हो गए हैं वहाँ काम करते हुए। बहुत अच्छा जर्नी रहा है अभी तक का।
हिना जी, आपके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for having us. For me, it's been a bit different. I come from a financial background, so I did my CPA, was working with PricewaterhouseCoopers and then with Deloitte. And after that, once I completed my designation, I decided to make the switch over into real estate. Quite the transition, according to a lot of people. And yeah, so about 4 years ago, I made the switch over. Again, also similar to Indrajit, I started with Remax. And a little bit into it, I changed over to Spectrum. And ever since, I haven't looked back. It's been a wonderful journey.
Very good. So I hope you're enjoying your life as a realtor now.
Very much so, yes.
An accountant, right? Perfect. And today's segment, we spoke about first-time home buying in our first segment, me and Mohsin, right? We had a detailed discussion about it. We would like to have your perspective on that issue as well.
फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर को मेरी तरफ से यही है कि उनको पहले तो देखना चाहिए कि रियल्टर जो है वो प्रोफेशनल हो, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों को बाद में प्रॉब्लम आती है। वो जब अनप्रोफेशनल के साथ काम करते हैं तो वो उनको बताता नहीं है डिटेल से, तो बाद में लोग बोलते हैं ये तो मुझे पता नहीं था, ये ऐसा है। तो हिना आपको सारा ब्रीफ में बताएगी कि क्या है।
So yes, just to add to that, a few points to our first-time home buyers. One of the things we ask them is to first evaluate the decision of buying versus renting. Again, in Canada, we have been lucky in the sense that the biggest benefit of buying is that we are able to build equity in our home.
Exactly.
So it's a stagnant rise. As the time goes by, we're able to build equity in it, so it gives you that added bonus. That's one of the points. Another one is to then go on and decide, if you have once evaluated that, is to figure out if you are ready to buy. And there's multiple factors that go into that. Some of it being, do you have the right amount of down payment? Meaning ranging from 5% to 20%. And of course, there's a more detailed discussion related to the mortgage and the mortgage changes, which will be for another day. But for now, yes. And then, of course, go and talk to a mortgage professional to see what you qualify for, how much you qualify for, to give you an idea. Then we go on to say, okay, once you have figured out your pre-approval, what can you buy? That's going to narrow it down for you. You might have decided that you want to buy a single family detached home. However, your budget is only allowing you to buy a townhouse. Or
so that's an affordability factor.
Exactly, right? So talking to a mortgage professional is going to give you that idea. Then you can go on and decide, okay, so this is what I would like to buy. I'm qualifying for a townhouse or a condo. Then you go on to say, okay, what area do I want to buy in? Once you've gone through that process, again, right back to where Indrajit mentioned, find the right professional. Interview a few people. You don't have to go with.
So you mean we should always hire a registered realtor?
Of course, of course.
And what are the pitfalls of not doing that? Can you tell the
one? They will be quite lost and not know where to guide you, right? Amongst one of the many factors, if you don't have a professional advising you in the right way, it's going to lead to quite a few issues, because you're new to Canada, you're having a hard time understanding the rules. Your professional would need to know all of them to be able to guide you in the right process.
I suggest one thing, like for the first time buyer, you always do pre-approval. I saw so many times people, they start looking 8,000, 9,000, and then after they know they are only approved for 5,000. So just waste of time, not for the realtor, for the client too. So better, you have to check pre-approval first, then only you have to start looking houses for the first time buyer.
So there you go, viewers. I mean, we have already covered these points, but the point of asking them was to reinforce the points that they brought forward. Is it's so important to pre-approve your purchase and to deal with the right kind of people when you're dealing with real estate. Also, how do you see the market changing because of the new rules coming in January?
It's like for the mortgage purpose. People are scared because they don't know the rules, which one they already, like पहले क्या रूल थे किसी को पता नहीं है. तो अभी जस्ट एक डर है अंदर में, तो नए रूल आएंगे, पता उसको भी कुछ नहीं होगा, वो भी ऐसे स्मूथ चलेगा. जस्ट लोगों के मन में एक डर है, तो उसकी वजह से कई लोग तो सोचते हैं कि हाँ पता नहीं जनवरी के बाद क्या होगा, तो वो अभी बाय कर रहे हैं घर। कई लोग रुके हुए हैं, तो मार्केट में ऐसा नहीं है कि मार्केट चल रही है, बट थोड़ा सा डर जरूर है सभी के मनों में कि जनवरी में मार्केट में क्या होगा।
हिना जी, आप क्या पॉइंट ऐड करना चाहेंगे?
Yes, I'll just like to add to that. It's absolutely right. The same consequences that happened when the government introduced the whole foreign buyer tax, right? Yeah. So people are just waiting around, gauging the market, feeling it out, and after a few months, it's long gone and forgotten. Exactly. The same perspective for these ones, right? Yeah. So come January, just to give you a brief perspective on it, the stress test. What that basically means is that should the interest rate on the mortgage fluctuate a bit higher than what it is currently, will you still be able to afford a mortgage? Exactly. And what that means is that if you're able to qualify for an 800,000 mortgage, maybe you would now qualify for a bit less with that fluctuation rate. So people, again, they might be gauging it out, but it comes right back into play. The winter generally is a bit slow anyway. That doesn't mean that it's stagnant. It's just that some people prefer not to go out. Some people are traveling, and all of those things. But come next year, spring, of course, we're expecting activity to resume.
So this new mortgage rule is going to affect the affordability of a buyer. But not necessarily the activity in the market. Is that what you're trying to say, right?
So yes, it will essentially in one way or another affect them as to what they're looking for, what people are looking for. And same thing that goes back to the pre-approval process, figure out what you qualify for, right?
Correct.
So again, if people are willing to fluctuate, it's like you said, a magic 8-ball question, right? The crystal ball question as to what is going to happen. It's very difficult to say in exact words because it's very difficult to gauge people's feelings and reactions.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to the market goes on, it carries on. It is Canada, right?
Sure. मॉर्गेज रूट के बारे में एक बताना चाहता हूँ। ये क्या है कि मार्केट पहले लोगों की अफोर्डेबिलिटी से बाहर गई थी, जस्ट एक करेक्शन की है गवर्नमेंट ने अपनी तरफ से, ये लोगों ने,
तो वो आर्टिफिशियल था,
वो एक लाइक बबल रख लो जो था वो खत्म हो गया, अभी करेक्शन हो गई है, तो अभी सारा कुछ जो है बिल्कुल प्राइस करेक्ट है।
तो अभी मार्केट वहीं पे है जहाँ पे होना चाहिए था, राइट? इट वाज जस्ट अ क्रेस्ट व्हिच वाज आर्टिफिशियल, व्हिच वाज क्रिएटेड, एंड राइट नाउ एवरीथिंग इज ऑल गुड।
अभी उस टाइम में कई लोग पैसे बना भी गए, कई लोग अभी फंस भी गए हैं, ये तो किस्मत की बात है, बट वो टाइम जो था वो निकल गया। अभी जो मार्केट में करेक्शन हो गई है, तो अभी सारा कुछ स्मूथ रहेगा।
तो आप उनके लिए क्या बोलोगे जो थोड़ा से टफ कंडीशन में अभी की, उन्होंने गलत टाइम पे बाई कर लिया था, अभी होल्ड करे लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए, मार्केट विल बाउंस बैक और समथिंग लाइक दैट हैपनिंग इन नियर फ्यूचर?
अभी उनके लिए कर तो कुछ नहीं सकते। मोस्टली क्या था कि लोगों ने पहले इन्वेस्टमेंट जैसे करते थे, तो उन्होंने इसको एज ए बिजनेस बना लिया था, तो जो एक्चुअल में बंदा कर लेना चाहता था उसकी पहुंच से बाहर हो गया था काम। यही काम के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने भी ये किया है कि एक बंदा 1 या 2 ही घर रखे, ज़्यादा ना करे। जैसे पहले था 4-4, 5-5 घर, अभी जिन लोगों ने 4-4, 5 घर रखे हैं उनको प्रॉब्लम तो आएगी नेचुरल। तो अभी देखते हैं कि क्या होता है नेक्स्ट ईयर।
So right, to add to your point, Sid, yes, the better bet would be in this space to hold it out. If you're able to close it, carry it on, and then in the long term, it's going to bounce back anyway.
It's going to give them positive return down the line, right?
Yeah, because definitely now if they change the rule, so people have to get the mortgage maybe. So if somebody have the rental property, he got a good, maybe not this year, next year, after 1 year, 2 year, got good profit.
ठीक है दोस्तों, इंद्रजीत और हिना ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया है पूरा प्रोसेस, फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर प्रोसेस क्या होता है, और उसके बाद जो करंट मार्केट सिचुएशन चल रही है जो अफेक्ट करेगी कैसे हमारे बायर्स और सेलर्स को। इंद्रजीत और हिना, आप बहुत सालों से प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट्स के अंदर बहुत सालों से काम करें, आपको बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस है। आपके अभी जो करंट मार्केट के अंदर आपके अगर कुछ नए प्रोजेक्ट्स हो, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट, आई नो बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स चल रहे हैं, आपके पास भी बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं, हमारे दोस्तों के लिए अगर आप कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स लेके आए हो।
हाँ जी नसीम भाई, और हमारे पास प्रोजेक्ट बहुत अच्छे हैं, इस साल बहुत ही अच्छा रहा। ऑलरेडी हमारे 5-6 प्रोजेक्ट हमने टोटली सोल्ड आउट किए। अभी हमारे पास गोर एरिया में, गोर और कंट्री साइड जो बेल ऑफ हम्बर बहुत ही हॉट एरिया है, वहाँ पे हमारे पास डिटैच घर हैं 27 के करीब जो घर हैं, ये बड़े घर हैं तकरीबन 45 फीट, 50-60 फीट, 3000 स्क्वायर फुट से लेके 4200 स्क्वायर फीट। इसके अलावा हमारे पास सेकंड प्रोजेक्ट है ब्रम्पटन वेस्ट में, वैनलस और चंगूजी पे, वहाँ पे भी डिटैच घर हैं। कैलेडन में हमारे पास प्रोजेक्ट है, वहाँ पर भी हमारे पास डिटैच घर हैं। और इसके अलावा हमारे पास जो प्रोजेक्ट अभी चल रहे हैं, जो हुए हैं, उसमें असाइनमेंट डील पे हमारे पास घर बहुत अवेलेबल हैं, इवन कि टाउन हाउस, सेमी, तो ये हमारे पास सभी लोकेशन पे हैं, मिल्टन, एजेक्स, ब्रम्पटन। तो किसी ने भी कोई घर फ्लिप करना हो या असाइनमेंट के लिए कुछ पूछना हो, तो हमारी जो टीम है ST होम सेल, वहाँ का हमारा नंबर है 416 993 400 416 993 6600। इसमें हमारी जो टीम है वो बहुत हार्ड वर्क कर रही है। यही नहीं है कि हमारा प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन का है, अगर रीसेल का भी काम है, हम साथ में रीसेल का भी काम करते हैं। तो बेस्ट है कि जैसे आप एक टीम के साथ काम करो तो वहाँ आपको सारी की सारी सर्विसेज एक साथ मिलेंगी।
बिल्कुल।
तो इसलिए हमारे पास ऑल GTA के में प्रोजेक्ट हैं, तो आप कोई भी कहीं भी घर बुक करना है या असाइनमेंट पे सेल करनी है, आप हमारे से रास्ता कायम कर सकते हैं।
Indrajit ji and Hina ji, it was such a pleasure having you on the show, and we will see you more often outside. Obviously, they are a very good friend of ours, and we keep bumping into them at different projects. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and New Year.
Thank you.
थैंक यू। और आखिर में मैं सभी अपने दर्शकों को बोलना चाहता हूँ हैप्पी न्यू ईयर एंड मैरी क्रिसमस।
Thank you. I'd also like to commend the team of Mohsin and Sid. You guys do an amazing job as well. You guys are realtors yourself, and you're very good at your job. So, and of course, to add to that, I'd like to commend you for that.
Thank you very
Let's
much.
not let that go by. And again, thank you for our viewers. I hope you have a wonderful year and amazing holidays.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. We really hope that you liked our show, and we wanted to give you as much information as we could. We really enjoyed bringing this show to you, and please stay tuned for our next episode of Realty Reality with Sid and Mohsin. And we hope that you really had a wonderful Christmas, and we're looking forward to a very happy New Year for everybody, all our viewers. Please stay safe, drive safe. There is a lot of snow out there, and be careful and get a lot of sleep. Get a lot of rest, and Mohsin, bye.
Happy New Year and wish you a good luck.